everyone, this is Rich from Midwest Crypto. We're going to continue our beginner series. Today I'm sporting the Midwest Crypto t-shirt. If you're interested in buying them, they're in the description. So we read your comments, and one of the comments was, can we show you a little bit about charting? So let's do it.
Okay, everybody, let's get started on some beginning charting. So I really don't believe charting is that much of a beginner activity, but I'd like to show you some of the different indicators that we use. And I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. I am not going to go through chart recognition today. I would just like to show you different indicators that are easy to use that can help you make a decision to buy, to sell, or usually to do nothing. So first things first, let's take you to TRADINGVIEW.com. I already have a tab here for TRADINGVIEW.com, as you can see up here. And I have an account, I have a premium account, but TradingView is free. The more you pay, the more access to different indicators you get for the charts. But I would always recommend, let's just start by doing TradingView.com, set yourself up, and the first thing that you would do is you would hit chart, as you can see up here in left-hand corner. And right now I have Quant up, but let me take down all these different indicators and let's go through them one at a time. Okay, and I'll show you how to bring them up. I'll show you how to get rid of them. So right away, here's what we're looking at. So we're going to look at Quant. I own Quant right now, and it's been really crappy, and I don't want to get rid of it, and I'm hoping it makes a big push back up. But in the world of crypto, you're always in the back of your mind. You're like, all right, let me get rid of this and put it into something that's doing well. But right now, as you can see, it's been pretty volatile. It's been going down quite a bit. Remember, red candles are good. I'm sorry, red candles are bad, green candles are good. And you can see it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. So right now, the price, as you can see up here in the left-hand corner, if you can see my little arrow here, it's at $202. So what do I want to do with this? Now, up here in the left-hand corner next to the Quant, this is a QNT. It shows you minutes. So this is how many minutes that I can look at the charts. So they're going to look different. So this is a 30-minute look. And when you're looking at less time, you're kind of looking at an entry point. Should I get in or should I get out? But they're all different time points. Like if you see here, I can look at an hour, and the chart's a little different. Looking at an hour. Again, it's still a roller coaster, right? It is crypto, up and down, up and down. But right now, obviously, we're in a down momentum. So what kind of charts do I want to look at? Is this a good time to get into this? Now, I already own it, so I'm not happy. But let's look at, let's just say that you're interested in Quant. So up here, I have this little thing that says indicators, right? Now, I have some favorite indicators that I like to use, and I'd like to share it with you. So let's first look at Bollinger Bands. Now, Bollinger Bands are a little easier to understand. You have two bands, you have the top and the bottom. And what you have here is most of your price action, either up or down, falls within your Bollinger Bands. But as you can see up here, when the greens go above your top line, okay, that generally means that we are in a overbought situation, meaning too many people have bought it and it's time to go down. So as you can see, after it reaches the line, we go back down. And on the other hand, when you see it fall below the line, this is an oversold situation. Too many people have sold it, and it is about to go up. So the other thing I like to show you with the Bollinger Bands. So when the bands are very wide, all right, that usually means volatility, meaning the price is going to go up or down. And once they widen, you really don't know what they're going to do. It's very difficult to guess what they're going to do. But as you can see in the wide range here, it goes up and down. Then it narrows. The narrowing generally leads to another widening, right? These two bands are wide. Now, will it be up or down? We're going to look at some other indicators. Now, please remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you what I do, but this is going to mean volatility, and this is only one indicator. I need to look at some other indicators. So right now, remember the thing that we learned about Bollinger Bands, when it reaches the top line, that is an overbought situation. Usually when it's overbought, the price is a little higher. As you can see up here, it's all the way to 217. If you can look across this little dotted line here, it was up to 217. That means people are going to take profit. Okay, so you have a lot of people who trade constantly. So they're looking to hit that 217, get out. When it falls down, they'll buy in again. So here you go. So now it drops down, but now we're at a point here, right, where it has breached the lower line, and that means it's oversold. Not too many people have sold it, and you're looking at a price now at 202. And that was 217 not that long ago. So, and we have the narrowing of the bands. So right now, I'm thinking that this price is going to go up. So far, on this one indicator I'm looking at, I'm feeling good that this might go up. So let's get out of Bollinger Bands, and you can see over here you have this little arrow here, and click out, little X, and we can get out of it. Now, let's look at another indicator that I like. This is the Mogul cloud. So I know this is a little tough to see, but there's like a pink shading here, right? And then it goes to a green shading here. So obviously red always means a little down price action, right? And green means positive price action. Now the thing about the Mogul cloud, it's a very strict indicator. So basically what it's telling you is if your price is trading below the cloud, so this green cloud, the price is, so right here, so we're at 202, so we're down here, so we are below the cloud. That generally is an indication of a short situation, meaning the price is going to stay down. So, I mean, the cloud is so strict. So right now, if you were just working on the cloud, this would not be a buying situation because your price of 202 is below the cloud. Now, if your price is above the cloud, that is a situation that it's going to go long and you expect the price action to go up, okay? But right now, we are below it. So the Mogul cloud, again, it's very strict for trading. And you have to remember in crypto that all the TA that we do, you know, is great. You're trying to find out if you get in or out, but at any minute, some news can break. China bans crypto, India bans crypto, and all your TA is just totally out the door because news affects crypto so much. Okay, so now I have two indicators I looked at. I looked at the Mogul cloud, and it's selling below the cloud. So that is not a big indication of a buy. Now, just so you know, if your price is within the cloud, that would be a hold. That would be you wouldn't do anything. If your price point is in the cloud. For example, if it was $207 right now, it wouldn't be you just hold. You wouldn't do anything. So let's get rid of the cloud. So we looked at two indicators. Let's look at the Stochastic Rsi. Now this is a really important one. This is one that you want to pay a lot of attention to. Now, you see this blue shaded area down here? It goes from 20 to 80, okay? So you'll see how the stock goes up and down, up and down. So when you are above 80, like look at this, 80 or above, okay? We talked about this is an overbought situation, meaning, and watch, you can see it goes with the green candles, right? Too many people have bought this delicious token, and people are going to want to take profit. So generally, look what happens. People take your profit, and now your stochastic is at 20 and even below 20. So this is a mark. When you are below, you are in an oversold situation, and that is a situation where you are interested in buying. That's an entry point for you. Now, just because it hits overbought, it can stay overbought for quite a while. Like even this area here, look. All right. So this is today. The stochastic goes oversold. Too many people, so it means it's got to go up. And look, your green candles indicate that it's going up, so it's pretty accurate. And now we stay right above here for a little bit of time. It's right in that overbought area. People start selling, right? And here we go. Now we are below. This is a buy-in right here. You're oversold again. The stochastic is out of this blue range, or in the bottom. These are the areas that you want to buy. So now I have 2 out of 3 indicators that tell me this is a good time to buy now. So the stochastic is an oversold. Right now we are oversold. It is a time to buy. Okay. Now I'm looking at 1 hour charts. We can change it to a 30-minute chart if you want. And nothing's changed. It is in and oversold. So this is a good time to buy in. Okay. So let's look at the 30. We'll keep on the 30-minute right now. Let's look at another indicator. So let's get rid of the stochastic. You know what? Let's keep the stochastic up because we can actually run 5 indicators at one time on TradingView. And let's look at the MACD again. Now the MACD is what I would call, they would call a momentum, price momentum wave, right? So you can see if I go into this corner, it's dark green, your price is going up. Then it's starting to change colors to a light green. Then we have a 0 line. I should probably tell you that's the most important thing here. As a 0 line all the way over here. See, you can see it, I'm at 0. So you can see the momentum of the price is going down and it starts lightening up to a pink color. You can see corresponding, you're starting to go up. Now it comes down again, right? And then right about here, we're back at 0. And then you're going to see some positive price. Remember, the green is positive, red's negative. And then as you see, comes down, we shift to a lighter green. And then it goes up again, dark green. So this is the price momentum of Quant. Now, again, if you're looking at it, we don't want to buy high, right? So when you see the high price momentum, yeah, it's not a great time to buy. So you want to catch it when it's like the dark red is turning to pink, right? And that's what it's doing right now. So we have the momentum going positive. You have the stochastic at being oversold. So now we've looked at 3 out of 4 indicators have told me this is the time to buy. So the MACD and the Stochastic Rsi, they're good to look at together, okay? Because it kind of gives you that confirmation that, look, the momentum is starting to go up to green. You are oversold. That means price indication. We should be getting some green candles here. And right now I'm thinking that if I had money, I would buy Quant. All right, let's take these down, and I want to show you one more. And in this one, I'll show you 2 more, and we'll look at it. Sorry about that, folks. All right, so let's look at an indicator. Now, this one I pay for. It's Market Cipher. It's Market Cipher B. I have a bunch of market ciphers, but this is the one I like to look at. Now, it is a little bit like the MACD. It's a momentum wave, right? You can see up, you come down, you come up, you come down. But it gives you red and green dots, okay? So when it flashes a green dot, I mean, that usually, now, sometimes it flashes a double green, and to me, double green is like, pay attention, it's going up. Obviously, you know, it just flashed a green here, right? All right, so if it's flashing a green, we're looking for, again, momentum up. So price action up, okay? If it's red, you know, it's obviously the opposite. You're looking for some price action down. So right now it's flashed a single green, which isn't a strong indicator, but based on the MACD that we looked at, the stochastic Bollinger Bands, this again is a very good time to enter the stock. Stock, what is wrong with me? Coin, token. I'm such a dumbass. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get rid of Market Cipher. And I said this is actually, you have to go to marketcipher.com and you have to pay for this indicator and their group of indicators. I like it. I started with looking at just Market Cipher till I learned other ones. But if you get into charting, I would recommend that you look at Market Cipher and think about learning to use it and making it one of the indicators you look at. Okay, one last indicator. Let's do a buy sell. I know this is very obvious. It's not my favorite. So a buy sell, okay, it tells you when to sell it. It tells you when to buy it. So it wants you to sell up here, right? You're selling a little. Then it feels like it's going to dip. It dips down here. It's a buy, okay? And it gives you these little red dots, dot, dot, dot. And right about here, it changes from red dots, downward price action, to positive green price action, all right? Now it comes up here to sell, and you can see people sold, but now we have these green dots. So it hasn't flashed a buy signal yet. My bet would be, in a couple cycles here, it's going to flash you a buy on Quant because the price, it stopped going down, price action, you have the green dots. I think it's going to start showing a positive trend, okay? But again, it usually waits a couple of candlesticks. Look, as you can see, it's going down. It didn't tell you to sell here. It didn't tell you to sell here. It told you to sell here. So it's giving you some serious confirmation, but by that time you've already lost some money if you could have sold at the top. So it's not my favorite indicator. It's kind of good if you want to do some day trading because you could see you got to buy and quickly, you have to sell and you have to buy. And then you're also paying commissions on this. Gas fees, not commissions. Oh my goodness. So right now, if you ask me what I want to do with Quant, I would like to buy Quant. That would be a recommendation that I would give myself on Quant. But okay, so let's take one that Midwest Crypto always talk about. My favorite is MATIC. So we typed in MATIC. And there it is, the MATIC network. Now look at MATIC. Oh, you great, big, beautiful token. So you can see the price action right here. On November 30th at 11 o'clock, we were sitting at $1.71, and it has gone up substantially to $2.8. We love you, MATIC. All right, let's quickly look at some indicators. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Bollinger Bands. We got Bollinger Bands. Okay, so again, remember the narrowing means some volatility, and this time your volatility is up. But right now, we are up here. We are above Bollinger Bands, which if you remember, we are overbought, which is not a situation where I normally would buy in. So my first indicator is above the Bollinger Bands, overbought. Not digging that if I was going to buy in. Okay. Let's get rid of it. Let's go to another indicator. Let's look at the cloud. The Mogul cloud. Now if we're looking at the cloud, positive price action in green, and it's selling above the cloud. Okay, so that would tell you positive price action. But again, it's like it did last time. It's telling me that we have positive price action and you're in a long situation. Okay? Let's get rid of the cloud. Let's go to the MAC. Let's go to the MACD. MACD is telling us right here. Again, we are in a positive momentum. MACD is a momentum wave, and right now we are riding an up and going wave. Okay, and remember, we don't usually want to buy at top of the market here, right? So then let's pair it with the Stochastic Rsi. Ooh, so remember what we told you. Stochastic goes from 20 to 80. When you're 80 or above, you are oversold. Okay, and it can stay, so overbought. So we're overbought. So that means too many people have bought it. Now we can stay here for a while. We can still have positive price action, but in an overbought situation, that's not where I want to buy. I want to buy down here. Okay, so the indicators are telling me, you know, the MACD, the stochastic, yeah, they're kind of telling me like, maybe it's not the time to get in to this. And you know how much I love MATIC. Okay, let's look at market cipher B. Flash the red dot. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. This is a red dot. This is your momentum wave, right? So basically we're looking here, when I hit a red dot, we're looking for downward price action. Again, another indicator telling me this is probably not the time to buy right now. I'll flash the buy sell. I don't know, just because it's easy to look at. Let's see if it says anything. No, so it told you to buy down here at $1.79, and it's correct. It hasn't flashed a sell signal yet. But again, it's a couple of candlesticks behind. So right now, as much as I love MATIC, I'm not feeling comfortable enough to buy in right now. This is not a point where I would buy in. Okay, let's take one more and we'll move on. And if you like this, please like us, subscribe. And if you want me to do different indicators, maybe more advanced next time, I'll be happy to do that with you. Today, I just want to show you really basic ones. Now, I didn't tell you what makes up these different indicators. I'm just showing you an easy way to look at them and read them. Okay, as you know, Midwest Crypto, what do we love more than BLOK? Not even our families. There's nothing we love more than BLOK. So here's the price action on BLOK. It's been down. Again, it's been volatile. It's been up and down. It was all the way up, but you know, on November 30th, we were up at almost 13.5 cents. And right now, we're sitting just a little above 12. So should I buy it? What should I do? Should I buy, sell, or do nothing? Let's check it out. Let's go Bollinger Bands first. That's an easy read, right? Price action is below the bands. Indication meaning get in there. That's my first indication that tells me when the price is below, it's time to get in. We're oversold. Okay. So let's get out of Bollinger Bands. Let's see what other indicators are telling me. MACD. MACD has been up and down, but again, we're starting to see the red. We're starting to see that fade, right? We're starting to see the fade, meaning it's gone from red to light, and we would expect the momentum in the 0 line to possibly go green now. It's like saying, it's like screaming at me to buy BLOK. Now we look at them together. You have the MACD and stochastic. Again, they're really kind of telling you to start to buy here, right? These are great indicators to buy this. So everything that we looked at so far is telling us this is a good time to purchase BLOK.
Okay, so that's all we have for today. I hope you liked the lesson on charting. Remember, it's not financial advice. It's just what I would do when I look at the different indicators. Please like and follow. If you want to see anything, please write it in the comments. And also, the link is in the description if you want one of these fine Midwest crypto t-shirts. Till next time.